turn after turn, I am almost giddy because the steering is so responsive, and the handling is surprisingly good. One thing I notice is conflicting impressions of the boost. At times it seemingly comes on immediately, and others there's noticeable lag. Because everything is happening so fast out on the notoriously tricky ring, I'm not really able to suss out why. We'll need more time in the car to figure that out. Getting up to speed is easy, but braking is at least as important. At one point I see 154 miles per hour on the longest straight, so it's reassuring that the Brembos scrub speed in such a linear way. There's a bit of travel on the pedal, but we're told that the pads and discs have not been changed all day, despite logging hours of duress on the Nürburgring. Bierman tells us braking is an area Kia's engineers focused on more than on any previous model. The most important thing is that it's consistent, he says, adding, "I think we achieved that, I'm pleased with it." The high-performance ventilated Brembo disc brakes minus 350 mm at the front, 340 mm at the rear are quad-piston calipers in front, dual-piston rear. The Brembos are standard exclusively on the GT models. 2.0T Stingers will be fitted with an in-house developed setup. It should be noted that while the GTs will come with high-performance Michelin 225/40 R19 and 255/35 R19 on the front and rear, the 2.0T Stingers are fitted with 225/45 R18 Bridgestone tires. With 5 driving modes, the suspension utilizing struts up front, and a multilink setup in the rear, one aspect of the GT that we most definitely could gauge was the ride comfort. We were encouraged to drive in comfort mode, a small barrier against the ring's brutal elevation changes and banking, with the suspension travel really being put to the test. While much of our drive time was indeed in comfort, we switched into sport mode as well. At such dramatic speed, it was a little hard to fully gauge the differences. The violence of track, hard acceleration, turning, braking, amplifies some impressions, while making others more nuanced. What's clear, however, is the GT will be a very capable long-distance cruiser, and significantly, that's a primary selling point. We were inspired by the Grand Tours of the 60s and 70s, Gregory Guillaume, Kia Motors Europe's chief designer, and lead designer on the Stinger told us. The car was made for road trips, with the idea that you could drive all day but still arrive refreshed at your destination. While 3 laps on the ring, 2 driving and 1 as a passenger, didn't exactly leave us refreshed, it did leave us exhilarated.